Give us something, Mr. Spock. They give us love. Well, Cyrano Jones says that a tribble is the only love that money can buy.
Too much of anything, Lieutenant. Even love isn't necessarily a good thing.
Yes, Captain.
A maintenance crew and clean up the entire ship.
Star Trek creator Gene Roddenberry was as surprised as anyone over the huge cult following the reruns generated. The loyalty of the fans, who called themselves Trekkies, inspired the creation of the new show, Star Trek: The Next Generation, 20 years after the original began.
They're charging their weapons, sir.
Shields. Return fire.
They've damaged our power system, sir. It's caused an energy surge within the subspace pulse. The quantum fissure is beginning to destabilize.
Can we disengage the pulse?
Too late, sir.
What the hell is happening?
The barriers between quantum realities are breaking down. Other realities are emerging into our own.
From other worlds to the netherworld.
Tales from the crypt.
The anesthetic, the nerve work, the technology. $1 million.
$1 million for a simple operation.
Simple! It is a very complex operation, Mr. Webster, and only a doctor of the greatest talent would even dare to attempt it. Someone like me. Besides, the operation only costs $100,000.
Well, then, what is the other $900,000 for?
The young man's face.
What young man?
You think faces grow on trees, Mr. Webster, like grapefruit? No, they come from living, breathing human beings. This is Hans.
Fantasy has ranged from scripts from the crypt to bionic adventures, including an Emmy for one tough lady, Lindsay Wagner.
If you touch that gate in front of you, you will take a direct 220-volt charge. I'm afraid it would be just goodbye, Jamie. That's quite an unusual arm. What's it made of?
Sugar and spice.
That does not compute. The legs, too. I'm beginning to understand you now, Jamie. I have analyzed your bionic capabilities. It will be more difficult to stop you than I had anticipated.
Let's hope so.
Whoa. That Lindsay's one powerful lady.
Oh.
The essential ingredients of a soap opera are larger-than-life characters.
And lots of sex.
Dark secrets.
And lots of sex.
Murder and mayhem. And
What?
lots and lots of sex. Peyton Place, the first primetime soap opera in the 60s, gave rise to two major stars, Mia Farrow, and in the scene you're about to see, Ryan O'Neal.
This is the continuing story of Peyton Place.
I'm going to have a baby. I didn't want you to have to marry me. But I did want you to marry me.
Oh, Betty, what are we going to do?
What everyone else does. We'll try to love each other. That's all we can do. That's all.
Okay.
Rod, I loved you. I do love you.
Stop saying that.
In the mid-70s, a new load of primetime soaps washed onto our TV screens, putting another spin on greed, power, and, of course, lots and lots of sex.
I am not drunk. I am just fine. And you're not going to put me back into that sanitarium.
Who's going to stop me?
Bobby's going to stop you. He's not going to let you put me away.
We count on that. You know, I would get what I want.
Tell me, JR, which slut are you going to stay with tonight?
What difference does it make? Whoever it is, it's got to be more interesting than the slut I'm looking at right now.
Who Shot JR was not a national event. Who Shot JR was truly a worldwide event. It was one of the most extraordinary events I've ever participated in. It was on the front of every news page. It was on the news. It was on everyone's lips. It was the first question out of anyone's mouth. We were all trailed. We all had to shred every paper that we wrote on or that was in our home or anything and everything for fear that somebody would find out who shot JR. We shot so many different versions that I'm sure at some point I didn't know who shot him.
Don't you ever stop trying to screw up Blake's life and mine? Look, you know how the reporters are. I know how you are. Blake told me about your would-be seduction. How could you possibly think he could ever be interested in you again?
Maybe all I really need is just a little more time.
I'm not finished.
Are you? You stupid bitch! Look what you've done to this outfit!
I've never seen you looking better. And by the way, Blake's mine, and you're never gonna have him.
Melrose Place features the sophisticated, successful seductress Amanda Woodward, played by Heather Locklear.
How does it feel? Have the guy make the first move?
Different. Exciting. Okay. So, you're in charge now. What happens next?
Good night, Amanda.
Oh, so who's the tease now?
Your decision-making abilities are impaired. I'll call you when they're not.
I knew it. I knew it the moment I first saw you. Big trouble. Stay away, Amanda. I shall listen to myself.
Heather was right. Lots and lots of sex.
Cheers and Jeers is a weekly department in TV Guide which rates the best and the worst in television. Now, our cheers go to television's most memorable TV theme songs. So just sing along if you feel like it. Now, don't be embarrassed. We all know the words, don't we?
Hello, I'm Mr. Ed. A horse is a horse, of course, and no one can talk to a horse, of course. That is, of course, unless the horse is the famous Mr. Ed.
Where Kathy adores a minuet, the ballet russe, and crepe Suzette.
Our Patty loves to rock and roll, a hot dog makes her lose control. What a wild duet, still they're cousins, identical cousins, and you find they laugh alike,
they walk alike,
at times they even talk alike. You can lose your mind.